I should have started sooner. That is a thought that I have often, and like, I'm not letting it derail me. I'm not spending too much time on it, but I do think it often because I think to myself, of course, like hindsight is 2020, and I just wish that I knew then what I know now, which is that my people won't necessarily be my people. Stay with me for a second. I've always known that I wanted to just try to create, try to like use my voice and like build things, make things, share things like that. The former teacher in me has just always loved to share wisdom, knowledge, thought partner, and just be in community and conversation with people that is uplifting and empowering. And I think I have not always known like, okay, how do I find my footing with this? Like how do I lean into this fully? And I think I made a couple of like attempts, like walking to the edge, dipping my toe in, like attempting to like post, test the waters, if you will, like post on different channels. And I think based on the reception I would receive, whether I was posting an Instagram post or an Instagram story or a Facebook post, I took that I took the reception and the response to those items as feedback. And I was like, okay, this is my litmus test. This is going to be like what lets me know, yeah, go all in. You're meant to do this. You're amazing. And if the reception isn't what I was anticipating, or if the reception isn't positive, or if it isn't clear, if the reception isn't a resounding, emphatic, clearly defined, like, yes, you are meant to do this, well, then you're not meant to do it. And I think what I know now is that there are people that I'm connected to on the internet from like all walks of life because that's how social media works. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're my people, if you will. That doesn't mean that this new version of myself, this new chapter that I'm trying to step into, that doesn't necessarily mean like they're aligned with that. They may be aligned with me as a former coworker or a friend from undergrad, or just somebody that they met along their journey in life. But that doesn't mean that this new path that I'm trying to take aligns with the version of me that they, know. And that's not a bad thing, but that also means that like I cannot look to them for validation of like what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the most empowering thing that I've done is create new profiles. I have way too many Instagram accounts, but create new profiles and begin to just like put myself out there and post there and realize, wait a minute, this is a clean slate. So people who end up here, more or less, most of them are clean slates. My YouTube definitely is a clean slate. And by clean slate, I mean I don't have any connections on here that know me in real life. So then all the connections here are based on you saw my content, it resonated with you, you wanted to subscribe or follow or be connected. Whereas on other channels, we're connected for other reasons. So I think what it's shown me and seeing my reception on these different channels is it's shown me, wait a minute, I had this wrong all along. I was looking for the validation and the opinions of people that I value very much, but I was placing way too much emphasis on whether they liked or received or appreciated what I was doing, when in fact, I needed to go find my people, the people who resonate with my message. And so when I think of like telling myself, like, I wish I would have started sooner, I should have started sooner, it's just that now that I realize what I knew all along, which was that I do have a message that resonates with people, that like there are people out there who want to be connected and receive and interact with what I am creating, what I am putting forth in the world. And all I ever needed to do was trust myself a little bit more, was have faith and believe in what I was doing just a little bit more, and start with a blank slate, or at the very least push through beyond just like my inner circle, my the degrees of connection that I have. So yes, well, I do wish I would have started sooner. And I say that to say, like, you know, I'm not this huge creator at this moment, right? Like, I have 101 subscribers or 102 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm nearing 700 on TikTok. I have about 2,000, 7,000 on Instagram, depending on which account you look at. And I have way too many accounts. But the trends that I've seen with my like steady growth show me what I've been looking for all along. And it just makes me wonder at times, like, if I would have just done what I'm doing right now sooner, like, and I'm not trying to come down hard on myself. I'm not going to live in the past. I'm very much excited about what I'm doing now. And I believe wholeheartedly, like, I'm in the right mental space and state to do this. I just wonder sometimes. And I just wish I would have started sooner. More so, I think it's like I'm upset that I gave people around me that much power, and particularly like people like that I don't even talk to. Like, okay, sure, there's that bucket of people that like I am in constant community with that like may not like interact with my content, and that's a conversation for a different day. But like, at the core of it, being afraid to show up because of the opinions of people that I don't even talk to. Like, I can't even tell you what the topic of our last conversation was. When was the last time we talked? Do I even have their most updated number? I think that is what gets me. I think that's what really makes me be like, ugh, I wish I would have just, started sooner. But we're here. And I'm so happy to be here. And I'm so excited to be here. So welcome. For this first video, I just wanted to show myself that I could talk, let me look at the timer, 7 minutes for 8 minutes, and that I could let it be not perfect. I could let it not have a script. I could just try and perfect it as I go. If you go back and look at my TikTok, scroll all the way to the bottom, start with video 1. The lighting was not great. I was trying to figure out my footing. And so I'm approaching my YouTube the same way I approached my TikTok, my Instagrams. Is like, we're just going to start. We'll get better as we go. And I truly hope that if something in this video resonated with you, that you will come along with me for the journey. Gone are the days of wishing we would have started sooner. Ooh, let me not knock over my teacup. Our today starts now.